Hello and welcome to my personal insights into what I was planning on doing, what I planned to do, what I did, and what I should have done for the Star Trek Adventures 2nd Edition playthrough of the Dark Rifts mini campaign that I created for Modiphius. Episode 1 was a success insofar as the players very much and very quickly latched onto the subject matter. This Klingon D7 needs to be rescued or needs to be stopped from traveling to its final destination, and there's some weird stuff going on. Episode 1 was meant to be 20 minutes tops, and then the ship was supposed to explode, and some cool dramatic stuff was supposed to happen, and then we were supposed to move on to the next part of our journey. That did not happen. There was lots of stuff going on, and as the players engaged more with what they thought was the principal goal of the mission, the more I let them. If your players are following leads, let them follow those leads. It did unravel a lot of what I had planned, however. As you'll see in today's episode, they continue to resolve this ship. Now, my maintained approach has always been the bad guys have their plans, and then the PCs interact with those plans and change them. And it is that interaction and that change that makes the story more interesting. This works generally very well all the time. When it comes to these kinds of adventures, though, these more discovery adventures, so there isn't necessarily a big bad that they're trying to defeat. They're trying to figure out what's going on. Is there a big bad? Is there just a lot of dangerous stuff going on? With discovery type missions, especially in things like Star Trek, you have to be very careful about knowing very specifically those plans of the bad guys. And so in episode 2, I had to change my plan of my bad guys. So because I had indulged the players to try and save this ship, it led to this change. Anyway, watch the episode, enjoy it. There are some amazing moments in it. And I'll catch up with you at the end where we get to talk about what exactly it is that I changed. Hello and welcome back to our journey into Star Trek Adventures 2nd Edition, joined by the wonderful crew of the USS Javelin, that wonderful class of starship, the Nova class starship, perfect design in every single possible way, and that is the ship that we're on. And very, very briefly, let's meet the folks who are going to be playing in today's game. But before we do that, a brief shout out to Easy Roller Dice, who sponsored some dice for the players to play with, and to the Galaxy Builder deck, which is the sponsor of these cards that we're using to create our galaxies with. And now let's find out who is who and where you can find them and how you can follow them in reverse order as to last time. Let's start with you, Captain.
I put down my soup. Hi, I'm Josephine McAdam. You can find me at JCVIM on all socials and find out what I'm up to there. Generally acting stuff.
Nice. You can find me doing generally YouTube stuff. My name's Quintin. On the almost messed that up. Almost. On the YouTube channel's Quinn's Quest if you like RPGs, or People Make Games if you like learning about things and occasionally feeling sad.
True though. I am Draokoniques, or Drac for short. You can find me on all social at Draokoniques. It's DRAKONIQES. I do everything TTRPG related, or will be doing everything TTRPG related. But yeah, this included.
Mm-hmm. And hi, once again, your androgynous android late night DJ Nathan Blades. You can find me doing both tabletop RPG performing and writing as the voice of Captain Ormar Vale on campaign Skyjack's podcast, and with my own games at theneoncaster.itch.io.
Fantastic. And I'm Guy from How to Be a Great GM YouTube channel, where you can find out all sorts of inspirational stuff on how to help make GMing easy. Or to not prepare, as I like to say. And so we now are continuing the voyages of the ship, as Star Trek would say, and now the continuation. which
That's
will
what
be,
it says.
That's what it says.
Yeah.
And now the
Wow.
continuation.
Now.
Yeah.
Now.
Or and now the conclusion, which would then tell you that it was only going to be a 2-part episode. Yeah. But when it said and now the continuation, you're like, oh,
Yeah,
Some
that's
more
exciting.
3-part. My
Yeah.
inner geek is
Yeah.
getting excited. Before we do that, I realized we need to
Yeah.
we need to do a very brief recap as to what happened last week, just in case you watched it but haven't completely remembered exactly what's going on. This is also useful for the GM who doesn't remember what happened at all. And so Dice of Destiny will tell us that it is number 8. So would our Chief
Yes,
of Security...
1, 2, 3, 8.
Yeah. Oh, the dice just knows.
Yeah.
It knows.
I'll give it in character. We were joking about that before we started recording, so I'll do that. Chief Security Log, Stardate supplement.
Accepted.
We have run into quite a few obstacles on what should have been a very simple trip to observe the Tranary Star system. We ended up learning very quickly that there were 67 Klingon ships had gone missing, stolen, and were around last seen somewhere in the quadrant we're currently in. We started finding that there were some variations in the gravity.
There was weird quantities of magnetic radiation.
There were weird quantities of magnetic radiation affecting the ship to the point where it's dropping below the standard parameters of that Starfleet can be okay with. We then ended up noticing that there was a ship getting closer to the star, and we learned that it was one of these ships, and it seems to have been hijacked with a remote controlled jacker attached to it, and it was going towards the star, the 3 stars. And we learned through a little bit of hacking that it was heading towards the very center of these 3 stars, and seemed to have had a Klingon on board, who we learned had been either knocked out or roughed up a little bit before the jacking of the ship. There was on the ship, there seems to be something being transported in lead, as to make it hard for us to detect and really scan exactly what it is. We have reason to believe that it might be some kind of explosive, judging from the residue left on the Klingon. After reading the data, the 2-way communication between the remote jacker and whoever's controlling it, we end up getting some of its data stuck in our systems. Seems to be some kind of virus of some sort. And in an attempt to purge it, no, not an attempt to purge it. I don't even think we actually got to that. Yeah, I don't think we purged it. But in an attempt to almost to hack the
Hacky.
to hack the hacky, to hack the D7 ship, the wonderful Chief Storlux directly plugged in to the ship and into the data to try and at the very least stop the ship from continuing its course, which they did, but ended up leaving on a cliffhanger of whatever this thing is that was controlling it seems to have been following Storlux back to the Javelin. And everything's going to be hunky-dory. It's going to be a good friend. New friends. It's going to be great. We're going to go
back
have
into
a
the
good trip.
Javelin or back into...
We'll see.
Wow. He was part of the Javelin systems. Integrated into the Javelin systems. As a matter of fact.
Who knows if they will escape unscathed?
Only time will tell.
Indeed. And thank you for that. And so that is where we find ourselves. The ship is unfortunately in a combat situation as the radiation is starting to build already. Chief Medical Officer
yes.
Gale.
Peter to his friends, but you can call him Gale.
Very well. Is getting... I don't know what his reaction is. The radiation levels are starting to get to dangerous levels.
How is that? It's just like the chief medical officer, the entire ship is being bombarded with radiation. What could he... Okay, I mean, I guess what he would do is communicate to the captain and say, Captain, how much longer do you expect us to be close? We're getting dangerous levels of radiation across the entire ship.
Not much longer, just hang in there. hold on to your butts.
It's not so much me that needs to hang in, Captain. It's the physical bodies of your entire crew.
I understand, but the longer that you talk to me, the less time I'm spending fixing this.
Aye, but Captain, and then it cuts off.
All
Okay,
right,
what is the report?
You were about to initiate the tractor beam
Yes.
to grab the ship.
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I would like you first to please give me an insight and command check.
Oh, that's not great. If we're using insight, that's not great. My command is good. I
Kale,
got a
Wait,
3.
it's your first head of security operation. This is your chance to prove
Difficulty 1.
you belong
Difficulty
here.
1,
Insight
okay.
command.
Insight and command. I need to roll it under a 10 for insight and command.
Okay. You got this.
How difficult is the role?
Do you
Just
need my
difficulty
help,
wanting one.
Commander?
You cannot.
Oh, I
No
can't.
one can assist on
Oh,
this
because-
because
Yeah.
this is not the tractor beam.
This is not the tractor beam?
Oh,
Okay.
my.
This is something else.
Exciting.
I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna just roll. I'm gonna roll it.
All right.
Mhm.
We're looking
Oh, you
forward
get a
to-
bonus if you are self-reliant. right?
Yeah, if
So
I just do it about anything. So.
The gambler's traits
Uh-huh.
or talent.
Oh!
What's happened?
What was this?
What's
A
happened?
complication and no successes.
A complication and no success.
What was
still-
this for? I want to know
I
what's
don't know.
happening
I
in
just
front
got-
of
I
me.
just
You
got
are
insight.
good to initiate your tractor beam, sir.
Oh no.
I think you're already tripping.
Yes.
Can Dale see that we are being Chief Engineer Dale Dutton? Nice to meet you. Can Dale tell that the data stream is being hacked by this?
Yes,
unknown
both
ship?
of you are very,
Okay.
very much
Mhm.
aware.
Okay.
Whoever is controlling this data stream is attempting to find out exactly where you are.
If you are fully plugged into
Mhm.
the, I don't know if you're sort of like catatonic in
you-
a sort of cyberpunk
Are you both in the bridge doing this?
I'm
stuff?
in engineering.
I'll be in the
You're in
bridge.
engineering.
I'm
you're-
in the bridge
you're-
also.
You're in the bridge.
So I might just quickly communicate to the captain and say, as a Dutton, Captain, something's hacking us back. Something is traveling back up the data stream. The same figures that are controlling the Klingon vessel. They're getting into the Javelin systems. Recommend we go to red alert. We are not equipped for a fight. In fact, recommend we run away. I say, looking at the enormous warp core with true fear in my eyes as to what
Okay,
might
the
happen to
plan
it.
is to get away as soon as humanly possible, but first we have to extract the ship. We're in the process of doing it. Why don't you just fix the data breach?
Okay. Aye.
And I want to look at how does Votan look? Like, have they been?
Well, this is an interesting question. I think
through all this?
Verton has definitely started sweating. The process of that initial
Yeah.
hack was already on the cusp of failure. But otherwise, I think they just look like they are naturally asleep. They've clearly done this enough
Okay.
so they aren't collapsing on the floor or
Yeah.
in danger of choking on their own tongue or anything like that. But they
Okay.
do look like they're asleep currently.
There's okay. Otaton, when am I gonna get my science officer back?
This isn't really what I went to school for, Captain.
A message kind of appears on the kind of the
Interface.
main screen terminal and says, I can hear you.
But in text.
Yeah.
All right. Copy that. You just focus on getting whatever is in here out of here. Get that tractor beam going. Stat.
On it, sir.
All right, so you are going to initiate the tractor beam, and unless
Back to
I'm greatly...
position. In my chair.
Tractor beam is a
That's
control and command, I think.
Control command. I'm good with that. That's a 14 for me.
Yeah, let's go with that for now.
We have 2 momentum
You
available.
did okay.
Am I,
No, sorry.
I'm good.
Tractor beam is control and security,
Oh,
even
even
better.
better.
and it will be assisted with the ship structure using structure and security.
You know,
Difficulty
do you
of
want to do it?
2.
I've been doing all
No,
these.
no.
2.
you do.
Okay.
that's
So
normal.
structure and security,
Yep.
structure and
I'm an
security for the
engineer,
ship,
I know that.
and control and security for you.
Wow, I'll try to be.
I'm
Sorry.
trying, and it's a difficulty 2.
Speaking as the ship and rolling for you, good luck.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna buy. I'm gonna
We'll
buy.
see.
Oh, that's
One
only for
momentum.
sensors.
That's only for
Isn't it?
sensors.
No, it's
Or
only
an
for
additional-
sensors. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
in one bonus die.
Oh,
Sensors.
boy,
And
okay.
not high resolution sensors only works when we're not in combat.
Yes,
as well.
because in combat you have the low resolution sensors, because that makes sense.
Okay, so I'm guessing we didn't get anything there, but I'm gonna
Should we be
roll.
rolling dice? Is there a camera we're rolling dice under
No.
or anything? Oh, okay. Oh, I was rolling there so
Yes,
focusedly.
I roll mine here. It's nice
Ah.
that you were rolling. I'm sure the audience
It's
appreciates
kind of
it,
out
but
of range for us,
yeah,
so I got a
it's-
little
it's,
dice tray. But
Okay,
It's all good.
I'm so nervous. Come on, Tan, you can do this.
yeah. Oh.
Okay, yeah, that's 3 successes.
The ship got a complication.
Oh! Okay,
The
well,
ship that's getting hacked
linked
has-
with the previous roll
Don't give him ideas.
that you have done.
Yeah.
You are on the bridge, Captain, and you watch as the tractor beam extends outwards. But if the D7 ship is there, the tractor beam extends out this way.
Oh.
Is it?
Ahead of it.
Commander Taon.
Yes, sir.
You have got the ship in the tractor beam.
Commander
Oh.
Taon, what is happening?
I have the ship in the tractor beam.
You do not
Mhm.
have the ship. You do not have the ship in the tractor beam.
No, sir, I'm fairly sure I have the.
You do not listen to my words. You do not have the ship in the. Do I have to do this myself?
No, sir.
Are you sure? Can you get that ship in the tractor beam right now? You are way to the right. Are you not seeing? You are not seeing what I'm seeing, are you?
I don't believe I'm seeing what you're seeing, sir.
Oh,
All right, before you get there, if you break the link now, you are fairly certain that whoever is trying to ascertain and trying to piggyback on your connection won't get any major information. They will know that this was a Federation ship. They will know that you're in the star system, but that's it. However, it does mean that they will immediately be able to reinitiate the engines. If you stay,
We can keep things under control, but there's a better chance of them getting a better beat on our information.
well, there's a chance of them getting a bit of information on the ship and on you.
Yeah. I, as Nathan, am entirely down to stay and just like cyberspace fight whatever is trying to counter-hack us, because that sounds fun and cool.
I'm with you.
Okay.
I'll back you up.
I just
but-
need
If
an
that's- if
additional
that's
endorsement.
your
I don't want to be
thinking.
reckless and everybody's like, no, don't.
No, do it.
Oh,
That's
I,
the cool thing.
Josephine, agree.
Yeah,
But if you're
yeah.
asking the captain, it's a different.
Yeah,
matter.
no, of course.
I think
right.
Odatan just kind of wants to see what you can do.
Mhm.
Yeah.
No one else better let me down today.
Sorry, sir.
I'm gonna still on comms. I'm gonna say, Odatan's fighting for their life in their captain. This technology. This could be. We could be looking at the Secret Service of the Cardassians.
Well, do we need to get them out?
I think we need to think about getting ourselves out.
Well, I heard you the first time.
No, on the screen. They are not getting away.
That's what I like to hear. You get them.
The the word.
Okay, but we need to.
The marionette strings that were
Yes.
kind of used before to wrestle the data now kind of like spider web fan out across this part in cyberspace, ready to ensnare anything moving in it and taken into Stolix's spider web. I know that we're in like a turn order
We are.
thing here, so is this currently my action?
Well, you've already had your action
Right.
for this turn, so I'm just going to put this number here.
Okay.
Okay.
Second
Time is
round.
passing. Time is
Second
passing.
round. And second round, so you get 3 actions.
So we,
As a ship.
sugar. So we, that's what we say in Starfleet. We say sugar.
Oh, sugar.
Have you tried to actually pull the ship back?
As far
Oh, he
as,
is-
as
is.
far as
I
he's
think
concerned,
I
the
am.
ship is in
Is
a
the-
tractor
is the
beam.
ship-
The ship is not in the tractor beam.
But it appears that way. But is the ship moving?
No.
So
The
theoretically,
engine stopped.
if you had tractor beamed it, would be moving.
Yeah.
Is that's what am I understanding the
No,
situation?
no. So the Klingon ship is still moving under momentum.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because you haven't tracted anything.
Yeah.
You've got space.
Okay.
Yeah, I
yes.
think I'm
But in
hallucinating.
his
I'm pretty
mind,
sure I'm
the
hallucinating.
ship is in the tractor beam and you're nice
oh,
and
we're
stationary.
hallucinating. Great. Sorry,
Yes.
missed that.
Mhm,
Perfect.
mhm,
Right.
mhm.
What are we gonna do?
All right.
One of those actions.
I'm gonna have to go do someone else's job.
All right. So that's one of your actions.
You gotta fight.
You
for your
gotta
life
fight
in
back.
cyberspace.
Yeah, we're gonna fight
That's
back.
2.
It's 2.
Can I? Do we need out? Oh yeah.
Is someone assisting me in
No, that doesn't
That
count as
doesn't
far
count?
as I
Okay,
can
great.
tell.
So someone could assist me.
I could assist.
I'm hallucinating. I don't know if that'll be very helpful
Mm.
assisting.
I think I'm actually. Votan, are you okay for me to leave you to this?
I got it.
I trust Votan utterly, so I'm going to assist
question.
the captain in trying to get the tractor beam so we can get out of this radioactive space faster.
Mm-hmm.
I have a quick question.
Yes.
This hallucination, does it count as like a trait that I have?
Yes, you would now have the trait hallucination.
And does that count as a is that an emotional trait, or would that not count as an emotional trait?
No, it's a psychological trait.
Psychological. Okay.
Yes.
Let's try.
Mm.
I don't know what you were cooking over
Yeah,
there, but I
something
like
was
this.
cooking.
There was an angle that was going
Yeah.
through. I'm like, well, no, you wouldn't feel anything positive or negative. It's just you're just not seeing what's actually happening.
And then
Okay.
our values, the purpose of the values is going against the values can generate determination.
Going
What
with
else?
the value allows you to spend determination.
Mm.
Okay, great.
Good. With the value lets you spend determination. Okay.
Against gets you determination back, and when you change your values, theoretically, if we were running a long campaign, you keep a log of every time you went with your value or against your value, and that might determine whether you level up.
How
as well.
that
No, my
changes.
stats aren't great for this. But
Okay.
Okay, so you are doing the tractor beam, and
Commander, out of the way.
Odotan
sir.
is assisting. Is that correct?
I believe so, unless you want me. Well, what are we rolling? What is it? Control and security.
Well, if as an
Yeah.
assist, you roll your own. Like I thought,
It's
if
control
you're
and security.
assisting, I thought the assistant got to pick their own stats,
It depends how they're helping. I guess.
depending on how they're helping.
Depending on how they're helping. Yes.
I will.
You do still have the data that is still logged in the communications system as well. Just as an aside, an assist doesn't count as one of your major actions. So your ship can take 3 major actions.
Oh, we're only doing 2 right
So
now.
you're
you
only
only
doing
there's still
two,
a third
like
thing that you can
communicating.
do. Yeah. So there's no
I'm
harm in
not
you
saying
helping
that for any specific reason. I'm just reminding you of all of the balls that
So
are in
it's
the
good
air.
to know how the mechanics work.
Thank you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's also communication.
Oh no. Okay. It's a lot
Oh, there's conference going on here. Do I have to do a 5-second rule?
No, we hang on. Can I regain? That's okay. I feel like in Star Trek there's a lot of shunting power to things.
Sure.
I cannot see that. In
No, because
this
in
currently.
this game, the way that works is that is your backup power.
Yeah, isn't there a way to
Yeah.
reroute power?
Rerouting
But
power is if something has lost power.
Correct.
Correct. Okay, so
So
what is a third thing that we can do? Can I?
Oh, so yeah, if we reroute power as a major action to divert reserve power to a system, the next assist from the ship would count as a 1.
right.
Ooh,
So there we go.
that's a major act. That's oh yeah, no, great. Requires reserve power. The chosen system.
Yes.
Okay, great. I will then assist you with my minor, and then reroute power with my major in order to.
Make the tractor beam more
To
effective.
the tractor.
Yeah.
Shall you do that first then? Because then that one is already in
Okay.
play.
I'm going to. Yes,
Yeah,
sounds
yeah.
great.
Redirecting power.
Good work, everyone.
Redirecting
Yeah, we got
power
You're redirecting
to
power.
get more accurate
Alright.
tractor beam traction.
Let's
I
go.
do have one little quick question. There is one room on this ship that drains a significant
Holodeck.
amount of power.
Shut it
It's
down.
not the holodeck.
Oh.
Is it engineering?
It's not engineering. It's a certain room that's got displays everywhere. So
Science
it can
room?
be exactly. The science room draws quite a lot of power. So are you redirecting from science? Where are you redirecting power from?
Science can do one right now. That whole room's getting shut down.
All right. You're taking power from science. Okay. So you reroute power.
Reroute power from the science
Yes,
labs
Captain. I was already.
to the tractor
yes.
beam.
Great. Is that a roll? Or is that
Rerouting power. Yes, let's make it a roll. We're going to use. Let's use daring and engineering.
It does just actually. It says you reroute. Well, I mean, I don't know. Daring and engineering.
Yes.
May remove 1d20 from an engineering
Yes.
task for an automatic success.
Your difficulty is 0.
Oh, well then I've got 2 successes generating 2.
Momentum.
Now don't spend it all at once, everybody.
Are you converting this into regular momentum?
Yes, but I'm not happy about it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So you've rerouted power.
You've
and
rerouted
now
power.
Next, so we're going to automatic 1 from the ship in terms
from the
of
ship helping us with
Yes.
this.
Yeah.
And
So that's 2 successes
what are we
already.
What are we rolling for tractor beam? I've already.
Tractor beam is control and security.
Good. And how many successes?
You already have 2 successes.
We already have 2. And
All you are doing now is generating bonus momentum.
great.
Oh,
okay.
nice.
Or complication.
And you're still assisting.
Taeon really beefed the character being
Yeah, and
before,
you're
but-
still assisting.
Am I still assisting? Oh, it's my.
Well, no.
that was your major action,
yeah,
was to reroute?
Is an assist a minor?
Oh, is it? I may
I
have made
think
that
No,
up.
assist is major.
Never
Okay.
mind.
Okay.
Okay. All right, I will.
I thought it was minor.
I just really hope also the flavor of me having made Commander Taeon move. I just don't want to.
No, I think that I really
Yeah.
want. I want you to
the
like.
tension here is very.
1.
Yay!
So
that's
That's why we
4.
call her captain.
Nope, that's a 7.
Oh,
Ah.
Never mind.
that's why
Well,
we call
it's still
her.
a success.
I mean, it's still a
Renault.
success. That gets you 1 bonus momentum.
It's still a success, which is.
Are you going to use that for something?
We can ask a question. We can.
No, is that yeah?
So we can ask a question. We can put it back into momentum. I think we have to spend 2 to make a trait out of
Yeah,
the
you do.
No,
circumstances.
I'm gonna put it back into momentum. Now I'm gonna ask if this is going against my rely on the team around me
Oh, absolutely.
value because I have now
Oh, yes.
pushed.
Yeah. Get
the
it.
commander had to get my
Determination,
determination
baby.
back.
Oh, yes. You get your determination
Alright,
back.
my value.
Absolutely.
Why I was wondering. So me, sugar. Me, wind is blowing around my character sheet. It's very hot in here. In choosing, Dale leapt into cyberspace with
Votin.
with
Yes.
Votin. But then when I was like, "Are you going to be okay against these Cardassian Secret Service agents?" and you were like, "Yep," I went, "Okay." That is, I do have a value of people will always let you down. But I have been so impressed by you. It's like, you know what? Maybe they can do it. I don't know if that.
I'll
We'll
give it to
see.
you.
We'll
I'll
see.
give it to you. I'll give it to
You
you.
miss
I'll give it to
100% of the shots you don't take, audience. You gotta.
Nice.
Thank you.
you. All right. All right.
Speaking
Also,
of,
I have another value, which sorry.
I would like you to please give me an insight and command check before you do anything else.
So even before hacking. Okay.
Mm.
Insight and command, which I'm actually pretty good at. That is a 13.
Nice.
Do I want to do anything?
Difficulty
else?
of 1.
Of 1? Yeah,
Mhm.
we can do
No
it. Just 2.
hallucinations here.
Oh, actually, I think that's what they're
Oh!
That is a 9, which passes,
Right.
and a 20 for a
Okay.
concentration. Now, I have to ask if this is in relation to me being in cyberspace or not. Because if it is, I do get to reroll a die. But
this is more your mind starting to see things because radiation is causing neurons to misfire.
it's really funny that I guess because I'm connected via my brain, the fact that even the computer I'm still hallucinating is pretty cool. But yeah, that's fine. I'm happy to succeed with the complication.
All right. So the challenge that you find yourself in is you've done this before. This is not a surprise thing for you. It has never, however, been a field in the backyard of the housing complex that you grew up in.
Yeah, like as I've put out this kind of like spider string like web to catch the intruders, it also starts to fill in what I think like kind of pictures as a blank or Tron like void into an actual skyboxed environment. Well, I wasn't considering having to think about this today, but still have a job to do. I was surprised I actually got the knuckle pop there.
Do we think for the audience we should describe what those housing estates look like?
I mean, Votin, despite being a Betazoid, did not grow up on the Betazoid planet, which I have resisted calling Betamax the entire time. I have looked up about the lore of these characters. Instead, they actually grew up on a Cardassian planet, the villains of the narrative. To a degree.
Depends on whose narrative you're listening to.
History rewritten by the victors and so on and so forth. And I, as Nathan, is unfamiliar with what that planet would look like, but if you allow me to make it up, I will.
Go for it.
Cool. Yeah, we've got like there is a beauty to it, but it is like a brutalist architecture thing. Think like the Barbican in London, if you've ever been there, like a beautiful labyrinth of slabs of concrete. There are plants growing in this space, but still somehow very well organized. You could get lost here. If you don't live here, you could get lost here. Even though this is technically like a courtyard, like outdoors, it still kind of feels like you're indoors a little bit. There's a lot of arches and bends and overarching tunnels that, even though this is external, make you feel like you are underground.
Lovely. And so now you need to decide what you are going to do with this data stream that you have. You have a potential of following it back to its source, where you would find where it's from. You could possibly identify who has done this. You could try and hack into their system itself. Or you could defend yourself.
Yeah, I think this is an intrusion, countermeasure electronics kind of situation. Yeah, we'll be nerdy about it. We're killer ice in this situation right now. We're not doing barriers. We're not doing code gates. Whatever is here is being directly counterattacked. I will destroy whatever this thing is that's tried to invade our systems, because that is not on. So we're going for the aggressive here.
All right.
Wow.
You are trying to find the source.
Okay.
It is military grade.
It's a big deal.
Yeah, it is. Your difficulty is 5.
Oh.
You're acting like you didn't see this coming.
Yeah. But still.
We just got,
We've got
so
quite a
much,
bit
so much momentum.
You know.
That some of us generate.
And actually, with this very specific instance of it being an overwhelming threat,
Yes.
one of my values is the harder the assignment, the more satisfying it is to complete.
Oh.
So we are intentionally taking on a bigger task in a way of kind of proving how competent I am.
To use your determination?
So I'm to use my determination since we're going with it.
Nice.
You're going to have to unfortunately remind me and the viewers what
What it
spending
does?
determination does.
Basically,
So if you do it before rolling, one of your d20s becomes a 1. If you do it after, you can re-roll any number of your d20s.
We're getting 2 successes with that one.
Okay, cool. So I'm technically not rolling one of my die because it is
Yes,
automatically a 1.
a 1.
Great.
Correct.
So is that your die is placed
It's set
to
as a 1.
Not,
It's
okay.
set as
Yes.
a 1.
Okay.
Let me even just do that. There it is.
Nice.
Yay.
Satisfaction.
So we have an additional die. We're going to spend 1 momentum to get one to add to the pool. So
Okay.
I'm now running 2. Now I would have to
You'd have to get
crit
another
on
1.
Yeah,
And
you
a
should
success.
get another
and
die.
a success.
You don't
to
have
be
a
able
focus
to-
in this, do you? No. You don't.
No, I took cybernetics as a focus when really that should have just been hacking. But
So
hey.
you could spend another 2 momentum to get another dice, and then you only have to pass on all of them. What number are you trying to
Or
roll?
3 threads.
No, just use another 2 momentum.
Okay, what are you trying to roll under?
Hey, if 3 people are saying use 2 momentum,
I'm not
everyone-
saying it, Bowden. I'm not. You still what number?
It's happened. It's
Our
happened
GM is
now.
fishing for threat.
It's happened.
That's
Now. We're rolling for
I'm
it.
always
And bear in
fishing.
Do
mind
you have
that
7 or
because
do you have 4?
Oh, I've got 7.
bear in mind because this is a hacking check, I do get to re-roll one of these.
Oh, okay. Then you
yeah.
could not screw this up.
Yeah. You know, I could not fail.
Stolix.
Okay, we have a 5, a 14, and a 7. Did you
3
say?
successes plus 2, that's 5. You're on
Cool,
the
we're on it.
Ah, yes.
Just on it.
Yes.
Just on it.
So yeah, stalking through these brutalist corridors
Yes.
of this now web space, what is the visual representation of our intruder?
Your visual representation is all of the walls are the standard tan beige of Cardassian architecture. The doors are all circular, in keeping with the Cardassian architecture, which is in juxtaposition to that brutalist square, angular shape that you were speaking of. But that's a colonnade for you. One of the doors has the very obvious Obsidian Order badge upon it. It is the only one that is labeled out of all of them.
It's not a hallucination, right? That's actually we're all writing down.
Hey, I succeeded with the complications. I managed to keep my
I think
ish largely together,
Yeah,
even if
okay.
the world is acting a little strange. I think the spider strings that were mapping out this space retract. And to maintain the theming of it, it's now like a kind of garrote wire in Votan's hands as there is a movement through the door?
As you move through the door, it rolls aside as circular doors do. Well, this complicates matters. Your parents are sitting behind the desk in front of the computer. Back to you, Captain. The
Yes,
tractor
the
beam
tractor
has latched on.
I don't know why I'm like
have you made your roll? You did make your roll.
Joysticks is
So
now.
yeah, for the tractor beam.
Yeah, you
Two.
did, yes.
Like a
Well, it's touchpad, but
Mhm.
yeah. You've got it. Your ship has grappled onto this Klingon vessel,
Mhm.
and it is now stationary.
All right, can we retract it?
If you're wanting to move your ship,
We have to
back,
move with the ship. Okay, so
Yeah. Or you
Then
can
I'll-
you can pull the tractor beam in.
I mean,
But-
that's only
no.
going to
I'll
move
issue
It's-
I'll issue the command. I want to officially
Mm-hmm.
issue rally direct. No, that would have to spend a momentum.
Well, you haven't
Spend a momentum. Come on.
Oh,
If we-
to
if
do
we-
it in this round, right? Spend momentum. Select one ally on the bridge who immediately attempts a single
Sure.
major action. Okay, let's do
Okay.
it. And so I will have our operations. Is that who we said? No, the
Helm.
the helmsman.
Yeah, con.
Did we name them?
No.
No, they haven't been made
named
into
yet.
a side character.
Yeah.
Should we?
We can make them a supporting character if you guys like.
It doesn't have to be. You just have to be a supporting character for it to have a name, right?
No. Name can be.
Yeah.
Helmsman Ronaldo.
Ronaldo.
I don't know why I go British every time.
Helmsman
Helmsman
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo. Ronaldo.
Oh, right.
I'm gonna need you to hoof us on out of here. You understand what that means, right? Like your life, like your life depends on it. I have to roll. Oh,
I mean, you want us to get out of here?
yeah. Back on out of here. We gotta leave. Just get out of this radiation area.
All right. As this is still an NPC, I get to roll.
Yeah, I'm gonna
for-
roll my
for
assist for him.
The you can't because this is still in round 2.
Well, but that's
and
what
you've
the
done.
direct.
Oh, does it allow you
Yes.
to?
Yeah,
Okay,
I
my
spend a
apologies.
momentum.
All right, lovely.
And then I assist them by rolling a d20 with my control and command.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Control and
That's.
con.
Do you, no.
Nope.
Really? Your
No.
commanders?
Control
your
and
control's
con.
not great.
No.
We found that out with the orchids earlier.
Oh yeah.
My control is not
Yeah.
fantastic.
Neither is the helm apparently.
Oh.
So
Engine!
as
Okay.
And also the
Helmsman
humans.
Ronaldo is trying to figure out
Ronaldo.
hoofing,
Hoof us on out
the
of here.
the
Mm-hmm.
stress on the tractor beam and the tractor beam emitters is at a very dangerous level, and so the ships do not move.
A Dutton
What-
comes
What
on
is
com-
happening?
A Dutton comes on comms and goes, "What's going on, Captain? We need to leave."
I agree. That just turned into a 3.
Oh shit! 3, Captain. That's the worst number.
That's the worst number. Captain, my captain, would you please give me an insight and command check?
Okay. Yes.
God, if our captain goes out, that's gonna be worst case
And the
scenario.
I do want to know what the captain hallucinates, though.
I do. It's just all orchids. Everyone turns into an orchid in front of us.
Insight and command.
Well,
Okay,
that looks
that's
like
a
it.
no, but this is a 2.
Perfect.
Mm.
Difficulty is only 1, so you
Okay.
hit it on the button. You are still fine.
Are we going into a new round?
We're in a new round. What are we doing?
Can I do something to fix me?
Yes.
Can I start hallucinating, please? How do I do that?
You would have to go to the doctor.
Okay, actually,
Okay.
yeah. Maybe I'm gonna tell you. Anyway, Commander Taeon, do
Yes,
you
sir.
see? Do you see how do you see what I did here? Are you still unaware of what is going?
Captain, I think I need to see
go
the,
see the chief
doctor.
medical officer.
Yep,
Yes,
I'm
please go.
on my way.
Please go.
And yeah, I head to. Very embarrassed. This is essentially
Aw.
my first mission with this group, and it's not going great.
Getting
No.
basically high on the first time that you're in command, stumbling along
Just
walls.
suddenly, you see like touching the walls, keeping themselves balanced, so they head to medical bay.
Give me an insight and command, please.
Oh,
Keeps happening.
Officer Gale, I'm sending Commander Taeon your way. Please take care of him.
Oh, yeah, one more. Fine, Captain. I imagine there's like
There's no
20 people in
momentum.
there,
There's
all
no
like
momentum.
tripping balls.
Okay, cool.
There's
Cool.
no momentum. So this is your chance to generate momentum.
I believe in you.
You've got
I
Would-
don't.
Would
I'm just
would-
saying, like,
would-
signs point to.
would being able to have any faculty of myself kind of like, would that fall under survival training?
Survival training. Oh.
Not in this instance. This is just your brain showing you different things.
Okay. I have to roll under a 10.
You got this. Just one.
I rolled a 1 and a 4.
Oh,
So that's
Yes,
3 successes.
sir.
that
Yeah.
gives you 2 bonus momentum.
Oh yeah.
Oh, perfect.
Is that going to go back in the pool?
Um,
or are
and
you going to buff
because-
yourself?
Because I have self-reliance, I get
Yes.
another 1 momentum.
All right.
Equal to the
Very
difficulty.
nice.
Um,
Now, hang on a moment.
you may ask a question with your bonus momentum. Why are my hands so big?
Why do I have so many hands?
Oh, different set of notes.
So for
Screw
action
it.
this round, I'm thinking I'll reroute power again, assuming we still have some in reserve.
I think you're gonna have to
You-
regain power.
You've got to regain power now.
Oh, so we only have the one
Yeah.
spendable power.
You can spend 2 momentum, bonus momentum, to
Hey, no,
clear your
I need to get
hallucinations.
tomorrow I'm bringing a stapler.
Mm.
Here we go.
I do want to clear it, but the
There's a
captain did
stapler
just
right
send
next
me.
Oh, hey. Okay, well, I'm
Yeah,
using it.
I'll use the 2
I was
to
all
clear,
mouth.
All right.
and I make the 1
One back into.
momentum.
All right. Perfect.
Mhm.
So you're kind of refocusing your mind. You're shaking your head. You are drawing in on. Yes, you got this.
Deep breathing.
Do you still want to continue to the chief medical officer?
I have been. I'll be.
You can be a renegade. You're now a free agent to go and do
Yeah.
a thing, even if you get scolded for it later.
I think I'm gonna walk back in. I think
Oh
once
my
I
God.
get my once I get my bearings.
You're walking back in.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk back in.
Commander Taeon, why do I see you in my bridge right now?
So I promise I'm feeling a lot better now. I just need a moment to gather myself.
How many fingers am I holding up?
5.
All right.
Captain has a very low bar for
To operate a
psychological
vessel,
evaluation.
yeah.
It's like, yeah, can I put you in charge of a starship? Yep. How many fingers? 5. Good. You got the job.
Why can't I find engineering mind?
Right. Whilst you folks looking at that, what are you doing with the hacking? You suspect that what you are seeing is not actually your parents.
Yes.
But
Okay.
This is
some-
obviously
for
a
someone-
construct, but for some reason it's pulling from.
correct.
Now, one of my focuses
Yes.
is psychoanalysis.
right.
Am I able to employ that on myself as like a rationalizing of the circumstances?
Yes.
Okay. Because I don't know if this is 2 separate roles or not. Basically, I want to see things as they are, and if this is the threat, destroy them.
Right. Absolutely. So go ahead and give me an insight and command check with your focus.
Insight and command puts me at a 13.
Okay.
We get 2 by default.
Right.
And what's the target number for this?
This would be a 1.
Okay.
Not high.
Yeah, we'll go for
So
that.
that's one major action.
Yeah.
Right. Are you gonna do
I
one?
think mine was me clearing
Yours
my
is
head.
personal.
Oh,
Yeah.
personal? Okay.
Not-
It
not-
doesn't
That was
count.
a personal issue.
What do we got?
A
success.
12 and a 6.
So
So,
both
we've
successes?
exceeded by 1.
Beautiful.
So we do get 1.
Doesn't a focus count as having rolled a 1?
Oh, really? Yes, if you succeed on something.
I think it does.
I think I understood it as focus lets you use your department as extended crit range.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
usually you only
so
crit
you
on
want to
one,
extend your crit range.
but
Okay.
then if you use a focus, you can crit on one of your department.
Right. And because the department was command here for 3, I do not crit,
You do
but
not
I
crit,
do
okay.
get 2 successes.
2 successes, so it gives you 1 bonus.
I'm making the
Okay,
executive
fair.
decision to staple a lot of this
Which
together.
is what we got here.
Yes.
Okay.
Captain, permission to staple our sheets together.
All right, permission granted.
This has turned into Captain Sonar very rapidly.
You're gonna regret it
Um,
later.
I don't think so. Also, I can remove it.
Okay.
I have the technology.
I'm trying to think of the approach here.
Yeah,
So this
you're
is
right.
so we've rolled to understand things as
Yes,
they are.
and as they are, you realize that you are standing in some kind of Cardassian command center,
Mhm.
and what you are seeing, what your brain was projecting of your space,
Mm.
is that the Cardassians are busy scanning your memories. And
Mm.
as you are infiltrating their space, they are unaware that you are in their command center,
Ooh, okay.
but they are pulling out all of your memories just as fast. So they've got the names of your parents.
Mm.
They've
And
got
that's
your
immediately
residential
being
location.
reflected therein.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'm going to
Whoa.
spend this momentum
Hmm.
to ask questions because we've got an understanding of the circumstance.
Mhm.
I get to make a question, and as long as I get to make one more, I get to make a trait, which, if I hold on to that to understanding Cardassian counter-hacking, will be useful going forward.
Really? Yeah.
So let's make this question a, let's see. Describe, now I'm seeing the space for what it is.
Yeah.
Describe the I guess the espionage lead of this operation. What do we tell me a little bit about this identity that I am sharing and understanding with right now.
So the command center that they're in is a temporary structure that looks as if it is in an old style temple or stone structure. So that whatever this is temporary, and it's designed to be mobile, so it can move. There is it's designed to be mobile. It's in this ancient structure, and you know that it's coming from within the demilitarized zone.
Oh, the DMZ. Okay.
Correct.
Is that, since that's a role asked me to do, is that my action for the turn, or do I still get to make a move here?
You get to make a move.
Okay.
But before you do that, I'm going to come over to these guys.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna rally the crew.
Okay, I think I might. The fact that I've got two values that might relate to spending determination. Engines are the cathedrals of our age, and people will always let you down. I think I might. It would be in character for a Dootan after the helmsman is. Radiation is rotting the ship.
Yeah.
The helmsman has just totally failed to bring us out. I think I might do the deeply un-Starfleet thing of taking control of the helm from engineering and then burning determination to try and put. If you want to rally to try,
I'll rally. Yeah.
If you want to rally my ass,
Yeah, I will. Because Odotan, I got you on this ship for a reason. And I need you to get us on out of here. Do you hear me?
not going to be like last time, Captain. Let's do it. You and me.
Never be like last time.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I do
so
a rally roll?
You are rallying.
Presence and
Presence
command.
and command. Difficulty of 0.
This is just to get some momentum. But I just need to get 15 or under, so I got
nice.
2.
2.
Oh, sweet God, that's a huge stat. Great. Okay, so I've got 2 dice, but is the ship assisting me? If you're trying to actually drive like it drives.
Yes, the ship will assist you.
Okay, you want to roll for the ship this time?
Sure, I'll
I
roll
got
for the
2
ship.
dice. I'm going
And
to.
Is that engines?
The ship
or-
is engines and engineering.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, engines and con. Sorry, engines and con.
It's not great.
Don't worry about it. We
Yeah.
got this. How many successes do I need to get them to start pulling this thing away
To
from
start
the
pulling
stars?
this ship away.
Yes. Here we go.
Each success gets you a range.
Okay, so there's no limit to how much I want to spend on this. So first off, I'm going to spend a determination to rotate one of my 2 dice to a 1. That's correct,
Yes.
right? Okay, then I've got 1 dice. I'm going to burn an additional momentum. I could burn the other 2. I mean, this is the whole reason we're in this mess. Is it
We're
crazy to burn all 3?
we're guaranteed 2 ranges now if that's 2 successes.
How
right?
many? How? Yeah.
Yeah.
Guaranteed
Okay, so
to-
so
Four.
we leave the other
But
2
we've got
momentum. Is that
2,
what we're saying?
4.
Sorry,
Yeah.
just to be clear, there is still a 1 difficulty.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So we've got 1 range band.
Yeah.
at least.
Yeah.
Plus
And
the
then-
ship, plus these 2 dice.
Okay.
Oh, you've got 2.
What am I
You've
rolling?
got 2 range bands because you succeeded. Got 2, right? And you're adding that to.
No.
Was you
That
adding?
just added
I
momentum
was
back
adding
into the pool.
momentum.
I
Oh,
think.
it's adding
Yeah.
momentum back. Okay.
Rally just gets everyone really excited.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What am I?
Everyone feels the momentum.
What am I rolling?
In terms of the skill check, you are rolling control
Yes.
and con.
Good. Control. Good at. Let's go. Oh, that's 1. Oh yes.
And
Is
then
that?
2.
That's
All right,
not
so
a. That's
another
we
1.
don't have. Neither of us are like pilots. None of us have any focuses related. Okay, so we got
No.
1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
4 successes, so you can move up to 3 range increments. 3 successes, yes, up to 3 range increments. Your choice.
Okay.
Is
we
there,
just-
is there momentum from that or no? Because it's
No, it's
to
all-
do with the
No, because
distance.
it's
yeah.
all to distance, yeah.
Okay.
during
Now,
the-
is that a good distance?
Well, three units will get you to the point that the radiation is no longer effective.
Oh, thank God!
Ah.
Great.
All right. So you guys move back.
Didn't even have to pull up red alert. See, I knew I could count on you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Wait, did I get my determination back already for relying on my
You
team?
did.
You
I
did,
already did.
yeah.
Yeah.
Spent it.
Yeah.
Got it back.
And now, to get more determination, you need to go against it.
Oh, gosh. So what do I...
But to use it, I have to go against it, right?
No, to use it, you need to go with it.
Go with
To
it.
get it. To get.
To get it back, I have to go against it. Thank
Correct.
you.
All right.
So now it no longer has momentum, or if it has momentum, but we're pulling it
It
back.
doesn't have any velocity anymore.
It's just
because you caught it in
It's
the
just
But we were
suspended
actually
in the
pulling
beam.
it,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
Correct.
Shot it
If
in
you
a-
were
even
to
if-
disengage it, it would very slowly start flying underneath you
Okay.
as it drifts
Mhm.
backwards.
Okay.
Correct.
Now we can blow up the stupid impulse engine on the horrible, ugly,
Well, it's
jury-rigged
turned
impulse
off
engine.
because
Currently.
I know,
Well,
but if we
we're plugged in,
destroy
yes.
it, we can get...
Don't even need to worry about it after that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm actually on the kind of like display
Yeah.
screens. There are spelling errors in it now because
Yeah.
currently
Little bit
Votan's
distracting.
hallucinating, so the message is coming through indistinct. I've got them in my sights. Once that's handled, you can do what you like.
How long is it going to take to handle that?
Mhm.
Okay. Well, that was
He.
Okay, yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Chief Stolix. I'm going to need an actual time frame here because we need something to work with. I'm going to give you 2 minutes.
Understood, sir.
On comms.
We need damage control. How's it looking down in medical and in engineering?
Why are you messing with me? In medical, half the crew's hallucinating. I'm one man. And then Dale Adutin is on your comms at the same time, like being like, Taeon, can you blow up that engine?
Yep, I can do that pretty easy. Let's get that sorted.
Lock it in.
Oh boy.
Can we
Okay.
count on you?
Taeon, lock in.
Can we count on you, Commander?
You can count on me, sir.
And my eyes are just locked on you this whole time.
God damn it.
It would be awesome if Taeon started hallucinating again.
In the
Get out, go to
medical
medical, stumbles out.
Not even in the range of the
Oh, yeah,
radiation
we're
anyway.
not, yeah.
just general. As you are targeting the
Oh great. Okay, yeah.
jacker, a little message pops up on your screen which says, "Can I help?"
In my time as part of the Federation, as part of
Never, ever in a million years would the computer ever send you a text message on your tactical
Okay.
display
Cool,
saying,
cool,
"Can
cool,
I
cool.
help?"
I think immediately you just hear, Captain, I'm new to the ship, so I'm going to ask you this first. How often does your displays talk to you? And I promise I am okay, Captain.
You don't, if you asked Odaton, this would be a different answer. Never. Why? What is it? What? Let me just come over there.
Yeah.
There's a little message saying, "Can I help you?"
Wasn't me, Lieutenant.
Is there an input to type back?
You can reconfigure the display to type back, sure.
But who are you? Identify yourself.
Wait, hang on. The voice can clearly hear us because it responded to. You don't need to type. You
Well,
said something
the
in the
captain
voice.
did.
I'm not the science person.
Captain's captain.
The response that comes back is, "I just want to help."
Identify yourself. I say out loud because I can almost feel the from engineering judgment happening.
Adutin doesn't know about this, basically. Yeah.
Okay, we need to get the Odaton. There's something in the. I don't even know if I can call on my science officer right now. Are you with us or are you dealing with something else?
Still out of the picture at the moment because I'm going to come to you now
Yeah.
for your roll.
Odaton, there's something in the computers.
This is separate to Votan. This is separate to the whatever seemingly Cardassian thing. This is.
But you have no actions left, so unfortunately, it is only your action that is left for this round.
Yes.
So-
Captain, should I fire anyway, or do you want to figure this out first?
Well, you don't need any help, isn't that right?
Don't need any help.
Then get it done.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Right,
I guess
so-
I'll go
Whipping boy Taeyeon is an unexpected
I know.
turn for the
security.
story
It was
to
the
take.
hallucination kind of put me down this trajectory, and I'm like happy to accept it.
You hallucinate at work one time.
One time.
One
Never hear the end
time.
of it.
Okay. So, right. Are you going to
Yes.
fire with phasers or photon torpedo?
Phasers.
I just slammed the torpedo by my head.
Yeah.
Photon phasers.
Fire with the phasers.
The phasers.
Phaser array, please.
All right. You're firing with the phasers. The difficulty is 2.
Okay.
And
Are we in range for it, actually? Medium range.
You are in medium
Okay,
range.
great.
You're actually in close range.
Oh, still.
Yep. So your difficulty is 2, and if you have a success, that will generate 2
Oh, right, 'cause it's with us.
bonus
Yeah, we put
momentum.
Right.
tugboat situation.
You don't need to hit anybody, so you're only having to hit 1. So that is. I'm just busy looking for the
Oh, we're not
actual
in
value.
radiation. We probably need to
That
do
will be
anything.
a control security.
Doing of what?
Okay. I have
We
an
need to-
ability called precision targeting,
Ooh.
but I don't know if this applies. It says when you make an attack
that gonna
with
go
starship
to-
weapons that targets a specific ship system.
You do. You are doing
Okay,
exactly
cool,
that.
perfect.
That's cool. Though.
I think in that case I'm gonna stick with just 2. And I have to
Go for the
roll this.
reroll if you can
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah, I have to roll under 16.
Oh, that's very good.
Yeah. Okay. 2 and 11.
Nice. So
That
that's 2
seems good.
successes. That's a hit.
And I also, because self-reliant, I get 2 bonus momentum.
Yes.
Very nice.
Mm.
Now your phasers only do 3 damage.
Yes.
The Klingon ship does not have shields up.
Okay.
So, do you want to increase that damage?
Oh, with the momentum, right?
From my understanding, I wouldn't be. Would I be able to tell if I need to? I mean, I guess in character, I'm not. pumping
Yeah,
my
it would be
engine.
difficult to know
Yeah.
how much.
How much momentum do I need to spend to increase the damage?
2
2.
increases it by
That's
1.
good. I did that. Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. So you increase the damage to 4, and your phaser fires out, slams into this engine, and causes the engine to explode.
Good.
But there's an additional
Good luck.
explosion.
Huh?
It seems to have caused some kind of chain reaction within the system itself
The system itself?
of the ship,
Kill switch shit.
of the switch.
Oh,
exactly
we,
right.
We gotta have the scene where you dress down Taeyeon after all this.
Anti-tamper device.
Anti-tamper.
So it's going to cause the entire ship to explode.
Unless we can deactivate it somehow.
No,
Nope.
no. This
It's
is
just happening.
There's
This
nothing
is-
to do. There's
This
no
is
stopping.
someone booby trapped. If the engine, if the reactor is destroyed,
So is the whole ship.
internal things. are
Okay,
destroyed.
wait. Aduten immediately. Sorry, not to.
Yeah.
Can I? We're now outside of radiation or
Yeah.
any kind of like disruptive gravitational fields. Can I use the transporter? We were talking before about the javelin is too small for us to transport this in board.
Yes.
Can I just lock hold of that enormous lead-lined cube and transport it out of the ship into space so it's not
so-
caught in the explosion?
No, you don't have industrial transporters, unfortunately. Sorry.
Not powerful enough.
I thought it was a cool idea.
It was a cool
It
idea,
was.
and it would work if you were on, say, any class bigger ship.
Okay.
Foiled by the
Okay.
Nova
Yeah,
once again.
Okay.
you don't deliver supplies. The
Okay.
ship's not big enough.
And there's no way for us to stop the explosions that are
No,
happening. It's like just triggering it immediately.
Yeah.
Okay, Aduten jumps onto the computer and says,
But before we get there,
okay.
you've got an anti-hacking. What are you
Mhm.
doing?
I got too excited.
So, in terms of chronological order here,
Yes.
because the bootleg engine is essentially where all these communications are being routed through. So if
Correct.
it's destroyed and I'm still in there, I take a lot of feedback damage.
Yes.
So is what I'm about to do happening before or after
Just
this?
before.
Okay. Am I allowed to ask, can I do this and log out before I get brain fried?
Well, I'm going to assume that when I said you have 2 minutes, that would have been like
Yeah, when
conveyed in
I-
the timing of the.
That
With that,
makes sense.
then yes.
That makes sense.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
That
Then
was
yeah.
so rude. You have 2
Two
minutes.
minutes,
Fire
bang.
now.
I meant 2 seconds. Okay. Yeah, I think rather than with that kind of time, and it would be, I think with the understanding why there is a 2-minute countdown, Votin sighs and puts the kind of like cyber grot away. There's no need, but I get to know something about you instead. And I'm going to counterhack to basically pull as much information from them.
If you can be specific about the information you're trying to pull, I will reduce the difficulty.
We know where they are
Yeah.
now. I think I want a name. It doesn't. There's a whole bunch of them in there. Somebody has to be logged onto this system.
Sure.
Maybe it's even kind of like, hey, this is going through official systems and they have a database of all their employees for security reasons. Let's pull a name.
Okay. Unlike the NHS, the Obsidian Order keep their databases on discrete systems
Absolutely.
to prevent all of it from being stolen.
Of course.
Catching strays.
Wow,
It's like on a ship
we
when-
wanted a breeze, right? Now we're getting this freaking typhoon.
It makes you feel like you're on a starship. Where
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
right.
we
Yeah,
haven't
yeah,
done.
Yeah.
Oh, we did.
Oh, yeah, we did. We haven't
done
hit
a
yet.
shot,
We haven't done
yeah.
synchronized
the
rocket.
ship next to us.
It's
The ship next to us did
It's
just
about to
explode.
explode.
Yeah.
It's about
So
when
to
it
we're bracing,
explodes,
bracing.
we'll
Yeah,
do the.
All right, okay,
Great.
brilliant. So you are looking for a name.
Excited.
Mhm.
Is that correct?
Yes, please.
I will look at my
And
notes.
that's going to be a
and
tricky thing to do, but that's fine. We
We'll
we
give
love
you a
that.
name. So, but yes, you mean to make your roll first. The
Mhm.
DC is 3
Okay.
because you are specifically looking for a name.
Cool. Would my focus of crime investigation come in handy?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Voting.
Yeah, no, I built my character uniquely. All right, we've got 2. Do I want to? But we're going for 3. I know that we're low on momentum. I only want to have 1 additional die. Are we okay with this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
You are. Everything else we're doing is kind of unimportant. This is the last important thread.
Yeah.
Feels like.
And I do get to re-roll one of these. Right, cool. Okay. Oh, sorry. I should have asked what the is this like an in?
Oh, in terms of the roll.
Yeah. I mean, I know my numbers now, but I like to know
You
how
know your
much I
numbers, yes.
succeed there.
So this will be a daring and science.
Okay, that balances out to all right. So that'd be for a 12, and that is a hit on all 6s. That is a 3, a 10, and a 12.
Beautiful.
Because I'm using one of my focuses,
Uh-huh.
and this means that if I succeed and it's within one of my departments, it
Well,
counts,
within the
right?
department.
And I have a science of 5, so that 3 is technically a crit.
Nice.
So
That's
that is 2, 3, 4.
Perfect.
So I gain 1 bonus momentum.
Yes.
Great. Okay. We had the systems are popping off. We used a successful check going through the system, so I get to ask a bonus question.
Uh-huh.
So yes, first things first, give me a name.
The Bract. The B-R-A-K-T.
The Bract. Ooh, love and mononym. A follow-up question, which I get for free.
And
then
because
this
of
will
your
just go
background,
into-
you know that that is not a Cardassian name in the slightest.
Non-Cardassian.
Oh, interesting.
Mm.
Yeah,
Demilitarize,
I think the follow-up question that I am going to have is this is such a shameless maneuver that they've done. They figured that they would have been able to destroy whatever evidence on the ship is scot-free, easy as you like. I think there's some arrogance here, and I want to know what arrogant oversight they have made in this operation.
Ah, wow.
I
That's
like
a
mystery games.
That's a player's player right there. That's
Oh.
great.
Okay. The arrogance is there is a name, and the name is Captain Anatoly Dor.
Anatoly Dor. Anatoly Dor. It's D-O-R-R. Why not? Okay.
Sure.
That sounds like a Federation name.
Could be. And the
No answers. Could be.
arrogance with that is that there is 500 bars of gold press latinum paid to this Captain Anatoly Dor, and they haven't bothered to clean that information.
Yeah. Okay.
Federation.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And we know that this is the Obsidian Order. Because I have rapid hypothesis and I've asked you questions, I'm going to consolidate that down into a trait. We are going to call this not so black hacking.
When you say when you create these personal traits, can we use them?
I assume they are tied to my character, so I would have to be
yeah.
assisting you. And then as long as I'm assisting you, it lowers the difficulty of the thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we have the new trait of not so black hacking.
I have a theory now. Maybe. I don't know.
I think I'm in and out of character. Duden's going to leave all this political stuff to you three.
And with all that kind of information gained, like, we see almost a reverse shot of whoever, like, mysterious shadowed figure, like, typing away, being, I've got away with it, as, like, Votin just kind of looms in the background closer and closer, and is just in breathing distance of whoever this is. And then he logs, and then they log out.
Brilliant. You cut the connection, you fire.
Oh, wait, all four of us.
Oh.
Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
And the screen shake and edit.
Report.
Hopefully everyone rocks in the same direction.
Right. Yeah, sure.
Yes. The ship explodes next to you.
Systems report.
Well,
Again.
Become British whenever you
what
want.
happened? The explosion is doing something very, very odd.
Uh-oh.
Yes, you are not. You just logged out.
Yeah,
You are a tactical.
Yeah.
So if you give me an insight science check very quickly, please.
Oh, my best stat.
A lot of
The
insight
ship will
involved
help
in
you.
things
A
that
lot
you
of
don't
insight
obviously
I'm
not
learning
get,
here.
not get slammed by whatever terrible thing.
Okay, insight science, I need to roll under an 8.
Okay. Ship will assist. Ship will assist. That's
Ship will
1d20.
assist, awesome.
And ship will assist with senses and science.
Oh, those are the good numbers.
Those are the good
Travel,
numbers. So you get
bless
2d.
this.
Yeah, you get
Should I
2d20.
buy momentum or should I risk it with what I
Sorry?
have? Should I buy
We
a
can't do
die?
It's too creepy to do this every time. That can't be on.
Do you think I should buy a die or should I
What, you're trying to roll under an 8?
an 8?
How many successes do we
What's
need?
the difficulty? 2?
You have 2 dice.
Oh, wait. Sorry. The difficulty for this is 1.
Oh, well, then
One,
you,
one, one,
well,
one,
who knows? But maybe you just roll.
No,
I think
I
I
think
still
you
need
just roll. Yeah,
16.
there's 3 dice.
Who can
That's
say?
right.
Yeah.
I think it'll be okay.
Okay. Oh, right, cool. I got a 5.
Well, you got
Hey.
2 good
Yay.
months
There you
as
go.
well.
So that gives you a bonus.
Awesome. And then
Bonus
because
momentum.
is
Yeah.
that,
You did it on your
and
own.
because I did it without buying
Nice.
momentum,
Yes.
I get another.
This
Is this
dispel.
the extra one you
That's
No,
from
that's
they
from being
exceeded
over.
by 1. So.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I get 2.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. What happened?
So you are watching this ship explode, and firstly, it did not explode as much as it should have for a ship of this size. These discs, by the way, represent the size of the
Size
ship. So your ship is scale 3, D7 is scale 4. The explosion, without your shields up, should have done significant damage to you. It didn't. You realize why.
Oh.
Because the explosion has been converted into a subspace explosion, which will hit the ship in approximately 5 seconds.
I'm good.
And
Oh.
that would be very, very bad. This is a shockwave
5 seconds.
of
would red alert
phenomenal proportions.
would red alert shields do anything?
Red alert, shields, absolutely.
Can we go
Moving
to
the ship,
warp in 5 seconds?
You can try. It's an engineering requirement.
Oh, hell yeah, let's go. Come on,
Yeah,
Dale.
dude.
I say red alert shields up.
Yep.
Go to war.
I-
Go to war.
Go to warp.
Go to war.
War.
Sure.
War.
Can we get another take on that line?
Can we do that? Take one.
It's the coolest line. I want to imagine the zoom in on the cat's face.
Did you work out what your thing is? Engage.
Oh,
Make it
no.
so.
Oh.
What have I've been
Let's
saying?
fly.
Get it done.
Get it
Yeah.
done.
Get it done. Oh my goodness.
Go to warp. Get it done. Okay, right.
All
Come
right.
on,
So,
Dale.
All right, another time.
Where's my determination?
oh boy.
Spent it all on.
Yeah.
A ship
So
rescuing
it
a
is.
ship
You
It
don't
is.
have
It
any
is.
determination?
It is
I'm going to
actually.
turn these bonus momentum into
No, I
momentum.
thought I had
Momentum,
one.
okay.
I thought I had 2 and then I spent
Wait,
1.
well, wait.
I
you
might
should
fail a
have
lot, but at the very least, build my
It's okay.
cards
If I
to
don't have it,
make
it's gone.
momentum.
Mhm.
Hey!
You do have one.
So-
oh, Captain, my Captain.
Going to warp requires reserve power,
No!
Oh, no.
which means you need to do a regain power first.
Can I do this in 5 seconds?
You can,
Okay, come on.
because that's
This is
how long the
literally what
tournament
Dale
is
is built for.
roughly.
Okay.
Mm.
Just like,
But you can only do one of those.
wait, what? I can only.
So,
oh, okay. So I
you
can
can
both
only
major.
regain power, or
They're both major.
only one person can do. One person has to do each.
Oh,
of the
okay.
tasks.
So I can
'Cause they're
regain.
major
Oh,
actions.
you and I can have a. Because we have a past.
Yeah, we are
Yeah.
not. This ship is not blown up.
It is the
Mm.
one thing. It is the one thing we didn't want to happen.
No.
So can we just
Again.
have again? The- so the one. So like you go. You might just say like Dale, power, and then we know what's happening. Like lights. Shunt power. Go to warp. 1, 2 thing.
Yeah, I need warp power now. Get it done.
Okay, here we go.
And what? And so I'm actually warping. You're
Well, it sounds
redoing-
like it,
and
yeah.
I'm
Or someone
warping?
else who has high helm.
What
That
is
would be your ubiquitous helm officer, who I feel
Helmsman
needs to be
Ronaldo?
turned
Desperately need-
into a support.
need a
Yeah.
support
Well, you need to
character.
replace
So
Ronaldo.
someone can put better stats on.
Yes.
Ronaldo?
I think Ronaldo
One
has
of
to
you two.
become
I
a
think one of you
supporting
two has to
Sure.
be Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
And how do you?
Well, or Ronaldo's
and in order to
beta
spend,
shift. So
Mm.
not Ronaldo, who
Someone
has
else
failed
comes in.
everything. thus
That
far.
is true, yeah.
In order to
Someone who
spend
started it.
determination, I have to go against a value.
Correct.
No, that's to gain.
That's to
determination.
gain.
Okay,
To
but
spend,
to
you
spend
have to
it,
go
Go with
with.
the value.
Okay.
Yes.
But you can gain more determination. We've been sticking at 1, but your max is 3.
Yeah,
So you
but
can keep doing it.
if I wanted to spend it for something like
Yeah.
important like this, yeah, I
This
just
is-
have to rely on my team. Or
This
something,
is an absolute piece of cake, right? So for Dale to get the power.
A quick
you can-
question. Does pin the shields up, is that action as well?
I beg your pardon?
Going into red alert and having shields up, is that a major?
That's a minor action.
Shields
Why
up
not?
is
That's
actually
actually a free
weirdly
action
not
because
a thing.
it's a verbal.
And then warp
Oh,
is
it's that thing,
warp
yeah.
is going to be what?
Warp
Control.
is
and
control plus con
Oh yeah, I don't
at a
get
difficulty
to
of
spell.
how-
only 1.
Yeah, no, dude, you spend the determination.
Oh
You're
yeah.
done.
Okay, great.
And then this is the so for Dale needs to reroute power. I'm gonna pull it out of the
Restore
holodeck
power.
or something. Yeah, restore. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, restore power. Regain power. Yep, that's
Rega-
easy.
sorry,
Draw it from
yes.
another system. That's control plus engineering. But I have, because I am a king at this stuff, procedural compliance may remove 1 d20 from engineering cost for 1 automatic success. So
All right.
I've already
I
done
am
it.
going to spend 2
Don't
threats
you dare.
to increase
Don't
the
you
difficulty
dare.
by 1.
Okay.
For you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've already got 1 automatic success. Okay, so I have 1 dice. Oh, let's
You
burn
spent
one of this.
determination?
I don't have determination. Doesn't matter. We got this. 'Cause
You
I-
don't have any?
No.
You do?
Don't worry. It's
No,
fine.
no, I can get.
Oh, no,
I
no.
have stuff that can.
Don't
give-
worry. I desperately want to keep my determination. I promise
Okay.
you I've got this,
Alright,
Captain.
okay.
Check it out. See? 2 passes. So I refill that thing I took.
Yes.
1 blue.
Yes.
Because I got 3 successes out of
Right,
the 2 I
you needed
needed.
2. Yes.
Piece of cake. You've got the power, Captain. Go!
Okay, because I am.
Okay, Dale goes, get it done!
We're gonna come back to that because I'm relying on the team round because I'm just gunning it at
Yes.
almost at the same time, assuming that you're gonna regain power. Can I
Yes.
use my determination for leaning on that value
Sure.
of relying on the team to make one of these a success?
Yes.
Because
Yeah, so you've
I
done
mean, I
it.
guess I'll roll anyway.
You
just
might
to
get more
make sure.
momentum.
Yeah, to
Yeah.
get momentum. So this is. Oh, this is also assisted by the ship.
Yep.
Oh, maybe
I can roll for
maybe
the
I
ship.
don't need determination.
Yeah.
You only need 1 success on 3 dice.
Okay, let's not spend it.
All right. So the ship
you
is
rolling the
going
ship?
with engines and con.
I don't think it passed.
You also have the ship sheet, yeah?
Engine
Yeah,
plus.
I
You got it. I'll let you roll.
I think Quinn's already rolled.
Okay, sure.
Engines plus con.
There is no cons. Engines.
Yeah,
those are
cons
2
and con.
departments.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
not doing a system.
Engines. You're looking at engineering. It's
Oh,
engines.
There's engines and engineering. That's not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, 9 fail.
I got a success.
Jesus, thank God. Imagine if we had. Imagine.
All
I don't
that
need to
talk
spend
of, oh, we got
determination."
this. We don't need
And we
it.
don't
You
need
get
it.
it on the button. No bonus.
Oh, I'm
anything.
so tense.
Skin of teeth.
I got it.
All right. You go to warp, and that allows you to warp to.
Yeah, do we have a little?
Did they do that in Star Trek? You only ever see the ship from the outside.
What
You're right.
inside? There's no
Oh,
velocity
okay, never mind.
inside. Yeah.
I sip water calmly.
Yes, because of something called inertial dampness. Because otherwise, in theory, you'd all be turned into jello on the wall.
We can
As
barely
you-
handle
as
like
you-
3G, let alone.
Yes, exactly.
I need so many scenes with each of you where I talk about whether I'm pleased or disappointed.
Oh,
Well,
wow.
as a matter
okay.
of fact, you go to warp, and that allows you to leave a battlefield entirely, and so you completely leave behind the exploding D7 class ship, and you jump out. As you are jumping out,
Not to know what we were there
the subspace explosion continues to grow and grow, and it then hits the 3 stars.
for. Oh
Damn
no.
Well, it only hits one of them, as a matter of fact.
Okay.
And that star, as it gets hit, the whole star just crunches down and explodes outwards, slamming into the other 2 stars. There is this catastrophic stellar event, which just tears through the entire system. But you're at warp, so you're okay. As you are at helm, Captain, you are watching as this subspace shockwave is moving through space, and if it hits you, it will knock you out of it'll knock you out of warp straight away into whatever this.
Is it catching up with us?
It
We're not
is-
moving fast enough?
Well, you're currently moving at warp 7, which is the standard cruising speed. You can go up to warp 8.
Okay.
That will keep you just ahead of the curve.
Okay, Dale comes on the
We're
comms.
gonna need to speed this up.
Oh.
We're gonna need to push those engines.
What?
Push those engines. We've got a subspace explosion catching up with us. Do you hear me?
Sound of Dale furiously thumbing control pads. Or all the other engineers. I guess they're there as well. Is this me again? Are we?
No, so this is just the ship. The ship needs to make a roll. It is a difficulty of 1 to maintain warp 8.
Can we spend momentum on the ship's rolls?
Yes, I don't see why not. I can certainly spend threat if I need to.
Oh.
So the ship
Why
will
would you
need
do
to
that?
do an engines and
That's so bad at that.
command.
Oh
Okay.
boy, that's
Engines
not
and
great.
command,
It's
it's
a
not
9.
9. A
Yeah.
whopping 9. How many
Yeah.
successes do we need?
You just need
2
one.
dice for this, though. This is a regular roll, right?
Yeah, 9.
It's
I
a
don't
regular.
like that. Let's burn a momentum to get 3.
All right.
Right? Right? What?
Yeah.
Sorry.
What's that?
Was that? Oh, no, would you rather we roll
No, no,
2
do it,
dice
do
to
it, do
escape the subspace explosion? That is a fail, a pass, and a complication.
Okay.
Oh, I know. I also saw the big numbers first. It's fine. It's fine. Hey, who wanted us to roll 2 dice?
Exactly. So
Yeah, it
the
would've been
Would have been
ship,
those 2.
the
Okay.
ship is screaming through space. The stars are flying past you in their psychedelic colors. That wave is catching, and then you go to warp 8. The wave starts to lose momentum. But as you are going, you can see that there's these spikes in the wave, and one of the spikes just lances out and just touches the back of your ship. Your whole warp bubble collapses, and your ship is thrown into real space.
Okay, now we're.
And as your ship is thrown into real space, you don't have much control over the ship for a few brief seconds, and then your ship is going to suffer a breach, and it suffers a single breach to the engines.
Wait.
Wait,
And
that's
wait.
where I am.
Wait. Me too.
Oh.
You're not in the engine room.
No, but I have taken precautions.
Oh, good. Great. Please. Please do something.
Okay. Precautions. Once per scene, when an ally, blah, 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 or the ship suffers a breach, prevent that. Describe what precaution you took to prevent the issue. Okay, let me
Hang on,
think
wait,
about
wait, wait,
how
let
I
me-
thought about this.
Yeah.
All right, well, based off prior experiences of ships exploding that we won't talk about, I made sure to descramble the isolinear chronotron frequency on our ship so that should something try to pierce our warp bubble, we would just be coupling that manifold back into
Yeah, and you know what it'll be
Back
just
into
like?
the-
It'll be
the-
like when you're
the
trying to break
inertial-
an eggshell
yes.
but then there's an albumin underneath the eggshell that can hold
Yes.
the egg in
Yeah.
place.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I made sure that was sound, secure for any sort of warp bubble
If
piercing.
you go to the academy, it's actually
it's
pretty.
Yeah.
It's pretty
yeah.
pretty Star
It's
Trek.
that's
Oh, like
that's
instead
Starfleet
of
protocol.
like instead of the bubble being like a hard shell, it's soft. So when
Yes,
it
it
pierced it,
just-
instead of breaking, it just
It
bends.
bends.
Yeah.
That's exactly what
There
I
we
was.
go.
We were
There
saying.
we go.
No, we were on the
There we
same.
go.
All on the same page.
It's telepathic, remember?
It is.
Yeah.
Yes. Any Star Trek fans out there? I'm sorry. No, that was brilliant. That was wonderful. Because some of those words are actually.
I know that's what's
Right.
annoying. It's like
And
I
it's
know
like-
that dilithium crystals or something.
Right.
is established.
Anyway,
So I have
it's
to
all
look for
good.
words
It's
that
all
are
good.
not-
That was lovely. So, as a result of that beautiful
Don't you
techno babble contrivance, instead of the ship suffering its breach, you are just dropped out into this random system,
Okay.
which I will just put together for you right now.
Ooh, I like random system.
Um,
Josephine likes random system. That sounds fun.
And
So it is a K class star, and there are asteroids, ice asteroids. This may have absolutely no relevance on the game whatsoever, but you may also decide to.
Flavoring.
We just
What-
land on one of
to
the
land.
planets.
What are
have a
those?
little beach
What are those
episode.
planets say?
There's an M class
Deadly.
planet. There is a J class or
Imminent to explode.
a Hell class, as they're called.
Imagine.
It
Yeah.
keeps happening.
Yeah. And so you find yourselves in this rather idyllic
All right,
system, two
Helms.
habitable worlds.
Ronaldo, what system are we in?
Yes.
Oh.
Does Ronaldo exist yet?
So I was kind of torn between. There was the discussion of it either being Ronaldo or a new
Ronaldo.
person.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Unhappy for this person. So I specifically picked a focus of artistic nuance, so they would be able to understand
Understand
your
my-
kind of like.
Yeah.
So it's not Ronaldo then, because Ronaldo
Absolutely not
failed
Ronaldo.
every
This is
single.
this is Kurik, QU''RIK.
Oh,
Who
what
knows
about-
what?
Purely.
What species is that?
You
gave it-
Andorian.
Oh.
Okay.
They're like the ice planet aliens with the antennae.
That's right.
right.
Yes.
I read the book.
Alright.
Hmm.
Curly, how are we feeling? What kind of system is this vibe?
We are cruising at a pleasant 125 BPM in terms of our space. We've got a legato movement through.
Oh,
This,
literally artistic.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is our circumstances are pleasantly impressionistic today. We'll be.
Okay, for once I actually just want the star system we're in.
Oh right, yes, of course.
It's an unmapped star system.
I must say.
Wait, we're not in the neutral zone, are we?
No. You're in deep space.
There is a kind of lazy swishing, almost conductor's baton-like as they think. She thinks, actually. This one is unmapped. I don't believe we've been here before.
So just south of, let's say, Lysan.
Our closest mapped sector is Lysan. But this is somewhere entirely new for you to compose as you like.
Well, that's pretty exciting, I would say.
Mr. Teon, would you please...
Yes.
Wow.
I'm terrified of my dice.
if you would please let me know, your screen pops up saying, I could have helped you.
Oh, I had a
no.
I had a thing
I
written
forgot
down
about this.
Oh.
for the because sorry, I had a.
I just saw what's written.
Did you want to communicate with the computer? Because this came up a while back, and I was thinking. Honestly, I just had some.
I again would have, well, with everyone on the bridge, I would have pointed it out to everyone.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I did tell you to take care of it.
Yeah. So I think.
I assumed you'd already taken care of it.
Do you want to handle this together?
I have no idea what we're handling.
Okay. So I think in engineering, a Duden is like the engine is groaning. There's like dry ice, everywhere. There's flashing lights. It's like a really cramped room. And Dale is like stood looking at the assembled engineers and saying to them like a small sort of like speech. sort of like closing his eyes to handle the waves of like dread and relief that are coming off all of his engineers. And he says, okay, I want you all to know I'm really proud of you. I know I can be extremely challenging to work with.
Aw.
The reason why is for days like this. And I know for some of you, this was your first day like this. So maybe you understand me a little better. And then I'm going to walk to the computer and say, Taeyeon, we've still got something in the computer system, maybe an AI. If we reset the computer arrays, we might be able to deconstruct the sub-processing functions until we find out what's not supposed to be there.
Well, I think maybe we should do that soon because it is contacting me again.
Oh,
saying they
no.
can't.
Okay, let's do it.
On screen, on your display, and on all of the displays, this little message pops up saying, let's dance. And we'll be back.
What? No!
No!
I'm sorry, we will.
No,
be.
excellent.
guys,
What
no.
a
When
cliffhanger.
you watch actual play and then it ends on a cliffhanger and they all go, no! You're like, oh, well, they're putting it on. No, it's really annoying.
Let's dance. Oh my god, we found David Bowie.
The Starman floating in the sky.
Oh, I'm so excited.
What a fun episode to begin with. I mean, what a fun session to play with these wonderful people. Right, so what changed? The ship exploding and turning supernova, as I said at the beginning of the video, was supposed to be a cinematic opening event that took no more than 20 minutes, give or take, and that basically got the team to have to flee the system as the system imploded and turned into this bizarre thing. What that then was going to do was there was going to be another supernova taking place elsewhere, and that would get them to see a potential pattern and then race to the next potential location, find a beacon, and that beacon is transmitting the weird computer thing that they got infected with. Or, well, in the episode they got infected with it, the plan would be that they would then get infected from this weird beacon because they'd scan the beacon to see if the beacon had anything to do with this weird stuff. The virus would come across, or whatever it is, would come across, and then the adventure would continue from there. Now, because my players were engaging and because I had allowed them to do so, that plan is no longer in effect. It doesn't really kind of make sense. It could, but I've lost too much time. And this is one of the big things that I think setting a time frame for yourself is really useful to do, because it forces you to think outside of the box that you've already created for yourself and to go with it. I could not spend 2 of my 6 sessions just in setup. I wasn't going to have enough time. How do I know I wasn't going to have enough time? Because my original plan for my bad guys stipulated that this was literally just the opening event and that there were 3 more critical events to come up or to be avoided or circumnavigated. That's at least another 3 episodes, and then I would only have 1 episode for my conclusion. That wasn't going to fly. I needed 2 episodes for my conclusion at the very least. So what was I doing? Well, you'll notice that the players, as they started to do stuff, I want to follow the data stream back to its source. That wasn't supposed to be part of the plan. The part of the plan was that they get the virus and they learn a little bit about the Bract. Instead, I realized that I could accelerate the discovery of information by allowing them to hack into whomever is connected to this device, whoever's controlling these things. And as some of you in the live poll, which I ran last week, most of you, as a matter of fact, correctly guessed, the Cardassians are the bad guys, or at least so they seem. Anyway, so they got back to the Cardassians and I gave them some information. Now, some of that information is very important. Some of that information was made up on the fly because I needed to buy myself some time. Critically, they were given a name, 2 names, as a matter of fact. One of them they follow up on, the other one they kind of dismissed, to their detriment, as you will see later on. But the one name that I gave them, I had made up as an on-the-fly kind of thing. This is one of my techniques It's basically seeding. I'm dropping this name so that I can use it later on. It has no immediate connection. It's not linked to anything specific, but I can then use it later on to fill in a gap if I find a gap starting to form, or to just give some flavoring so that the players go, oh, we remember that name. Yes, it's not a surprise. It comes in. So this is me padding and protecting myself in the future. So I threw out this name. They all made notes of it, but they didn't really make notes of anything beyond that. It's like, okay, cool, that's a name. Let's park that. The conclusion of this episode was, I think, a lot of fun to come up with. The virus, in my original plan, was not meant to be as antagonistic as quickly. It was only supposed to become really dangerous round about the third session or so. So the first session, they kind of encounter it. The second session, it helps them. The third session is when it starts to take over their systems. It's part of the Bract plan, by the way. It's not a spoiler, I don't think. It gets figured out, or will be figured out at some point. But it is part of the plan. It's connected. How? You'll have to figure that out when we get there. Something else that starts to form here is that you'll see the players are getting more comfortable with each other. They're taking a little bit more risk. And it really is, it's a lot of fun. Now, the supernova explosion, just causing them to have to jump away, that was me trying to kickstart it. Now, you may have noticed that I put down a disc in the episode, and I would just write down the number 1, 2, 3, 4. That is a technique you will see me use. I use it in Duskmorn Chronicles. I use it all the time. It is a visual aid for the players to remember that they are in a pressured situation. Numbers are going up, which is usually bad. Now, I do this for all different player types, because when you are sitting around a table and you're rolling dice and you're doing checks and you're trying to think about what's going on, you sometimes forget or lose perspective that, hey, this is all happening within 5 seconds, or this is all happening within 10 seconds. This would be a super panicked emergency type of situation, but because we're around a table and we're having to look up numbers and values and things, and we get to talk about it in between, that pressure isn't there. So by putting that disc there, every time the player sees me writing it down, they get that little jolt of, oh, actually, we need to hyper-focus, we need to get on with it, and we need to get going. So that's a technique that I use there. Episode 3 next week, I have to say, it's one of those episodes that I as a GM love, because I didn't really have to do anything. But that is for next week. If you've got any questions for me or the crew, please drop them in the comments down below. I would be happy to pass them on and get answers back to you, because, well, we're still all in touch and looking forward to playing again. Until next time, thanks for watching. Big thank you to Modiphius for organizing this whole thing. And of course, you can find all of the wonderful stuff in the comments down below. And until next time, happy viewing.